say for instance, I have a child. His mother's like, and there's no disrespect, but his mother's like morbidly obese. Now she's coming down and she's losing weight and all of that, but at the same time, the child is morbidly obese.
Let's sit at the round table and discuss.
So today, as we spoke last week, we wanted to have your point of view and perspective when it comes to, since you are in an urban community like New York City, particularly Brooklyn and Queens, right? Because you mentioned that you're from Jamaica, Queens.
Jamaica, Queens, that's right.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what have you been working on lately?
Sure. So I'm Maxwell Penn, aka Sincere. I am a fitness trainer and a boxing coach, also martial artist. I specialize in weight loss, building muscle. I'm also the owner of Sincere Athletics, and Sincere Athletics is a new brand, and we are the new leader in fitness and fitness lifestyle. So we have different gear, different things of that nature. Check us out at sincereathletics.com. Shameless plug, but yeah, that's the pedigree right there.
Awesome. Hey, what about you?
Pretty much entrepreneur, multiple little businesses, mostly with insurance, credit repair, so forth like that. Pretty much from New York City as well, Queens, New York.
All right.
Born and raised in Brooklyn, so yeah.
Awesome. That was great. And my name is Lena. Maxwell, you know me as Jen, but my full name is Lena Jennifer, so combined as Lee Jen. And I currently work to help patients prevent hospital readmission through education and guidance. So today's topic is mainly about what are the challenges we're having right now in our urban communities as far as getting people to make healthier choices, join exercise programs, and have healthier, make healthier choices when it comes to food. So what is your thought on that topic, Maxwell?
For me, it's like, if you live in New York City is designed for convenience. So instead of going to cook or whatever, sometimes people just want to go grab something and not count the calories or whatever, how it's cooked, and just eat until they full. And was not always the best thing. But right now, if people are not really taking their health serious, is could be lethal. Right now, more than any other time, if people weren't taking their health serious, they need to. They need to, watch what they eat and exercise and things of that nature. It all goes together.
And do you think it's harder to get children versus adults to start making those better choices?
A lot of the times the children are influenced by what the adults do and the environment they're around. So I train kids as well. And a lot of the kids, they love working out. They different than me when I was a kid, that's for sure. So it's like you are a direct reflection of what you are around and what's in your life.
So AR, do you want to add something else to that?
Yeah, what I want to do, I want to ask a question. So do you notice a difference in the children participation in what you're teaching them versus you have some parents that are maybe physically there while you're training them, like as supportive, versus the parents that's not too much involved, and you're pretty much it's like even when they send kids to church, it's like a daycare, they got things to do, right? So they can't be present. Do you see a difference in the kids that have the parent support and what you're doing?
It varies from child to child. Not so much that if the parent is there or not, it's on the child, because in general I do physical training, but specifically we're doing boxing, and it's an intricate thing. So it depends on the child's coordination and rhythm, but they're all enthusiastic because some of the kids, it's like it's a support system for them because it's a group thing. And they're all very enthusiastic. And then it's like, you don't want, it's kind of a good peer pressure. You don't want to be left out of the other kids that's at least making the attempt of doing certain things,
So everyone's included, regardless if they have outside support or not. In your program, the kids are being supported because everyone supports each other, right?
Right. That's right.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Just wanted to know that. I believe that. I believe probably it's harder for, not harder, but I think parents are more of the children are probably more likely to change, right? To eat healthy and to do the right thing, depending on what you put in front of them. Versus the parents, they have that choice to make the decision they want to do right or they don't, right? Children don't really have a choice, only what you put in front of them. That's what I believe,
Right. Well, the parents are already older. They set in their ways a lot of times. You know what I mean? So, say for instance, I have a child. His mother's like, and there's no disrespect, but his mother's like morbidly obese. Now she's coming down and she's losing weight and all of that. But at the same time, the child is morbidly obese because that's the portion size, obviously, in the household are huge. And when you have a child that's morbidly obese and you're 9 years old and you're morbidly obese or just obese, that's child abuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I train kids, their parents want me to, a lot of times it might be a single parent or the parents is busy trying to survive in New York City and certain aspects of the child well-being, they're not watching it, end up being 16 and 400 pounds. And they kind of, okay, well, I'm going to take you to this trainer, but I'm like, it's more than just me coming 3 times a week or whatever. You have to, I can tell you what to do, but I'm not in the household watching what this child is consuming and how much of it he is. I can tell you what to do, but it has to be, if I'm working with a parent that the child needs to lose weight, it has to be a team effort. They have to be conscious of what the child is eating and what they're doing.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I know that in our communities, there's a lot of parents who are absent, right? Either the father or the mother. Do you think that plays a role in the way the kids make their choices?
To a degree, because it's I had a parent tell me that I'm like, yo, like, what do you feed? I had to ask, like, what do you feed this boy? Like, what's going on? And she says, I'm like, how is this kid this big? Like, what you feeding him? And she was like, well, he gets money and he goes and sneaks and buys and does blah, 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 which is okay. But I mean, well, like, I hear what you're saying, but it's only with so much money this kid is getting. Like, he must be spending all this money on food. So we have to the parents need to take some accountability. But then it's an education thing too. Like they may have a poor education when it comes to health and fitness, and like right now, like I said, being fit is critical because the current situation that we're in globally, this pandemic. Being in shape and eating properly is critical. If this doesn't make you want to like eat properly and move, I don't know what else. I don't know what else will.
Yeah, good point.
I want to ask you one thing about that. Do you feel like, without getting too deep into that, right? Do you feel like that's obviously this is something that the pandemic was happening, it affects the lungs, right? And yeah, health, well-being. Do you feel like the common sense of exercising and like your type of program is being suppressed rather than just take this, medical, I don't know how to word it around, but like, basically what you're doing is that you're doing physical. I don't hear as much as this is the things you need to do. Outside, going outside, working out, healthy. All I really hear about is the what you should be taking in your body, medication, medicine, right? You understand